Now, there's a reason for the phrase as busy as a bee. They pollinate 90% of the crops and plants in this country. There is, though, a serious problem. In the last 30 years, Britain's bee population has declined by 2/3. That's why, as part of the BBC's Spring Watch Wild season, we've joined other BBC stations to adopt a hive and take part in a nationwide bee survey. Well, Wendy Hurrell is up on the roof in the Lancaster London Hotel with more. Wendy.
Yes, I am. And the hives behind me are just some of the secret ones hidden away around London. Of course, as you've said, they're not the only ones, because in an effort to find out what's wrong with the bees, BBC London has been given its own hive to study over the summer. It's down at Malden Hall Park in southwest London, and that's where Aisha Baksh has spent the morning.
The buzz of a bee on a warm spring day are vital parts of the Earth's ecosystem and our survival as a species. No pressure then for the BBC London beekeeper who will be looking after our hive at Malden Hall Park.
We're waiting for the imminent arrival of our queen and the bees, which we will happily install here. We'll leave them for a couple of days, feed them, and hope that they carry on naturally into a successful and strong colony.
And this is what it should look like in several months' time. The colony will also be monitored as part of scientific research by the University of Worcester.
They're nice, quiet bees, so I'm not worried at all about getting stung or anything.
Peter Baubeck has been beekeeping for 20 years and he hopes it will encourage more people to get interested.
Bit of a catchphrase, but I do get a buzz from it. I get quite excited sometimes.
Why?
Well, because it's something that's natural that you can see right inside. And looking into a bee colony is like looking into a totally different world.
As fear over the decline of bees intensifies, thankfully more people, such as Johannes Paul, are deciding to take up beekeeping. He's created his own plastic beehives for urban bee lovers.
It's a good time to sort of start keeping bees about now because they're getting up to sort of full speed and obviously the weather is improving. And the queen bee can lay up to 2,000 eggs a day.
Back in Malden with a bit of TLC, our bees should be just as busy.
Well, it's hoped our hive will produce about 50,000 bees and could produce up to 30 pounds of honey.
Aisha Baksh, BBC London News.
And you can find out more about the Bee Project and the Spring Watch Wild Day Out on our website, bbc.co.uk/London. Let's get some honey weather then, I think. And it's looking like it will be just great for bees, actually. Summer weather this week, by the looks of things. Warm and sunny for the most part. And it started today with some exceptions. If we look at the radar picture, you can see the showers that developed. And as they crossed the country and we got a bit of warmth, they really intensified. One went through Southend at about 11 a.m. that had some thunder and some lightning mixed in with it as well. And they continued for much of the day in those parts around the Thames estuary. Elsewhere, though, it's been fairly sunny, but we could get one or two further showers as we go through this evening. I should think, though, it will be mostly dry for the Charlton match this evening with a temperature of around 15 degrees. And as usual, we've got that match covered. It's on BBC London 94.9, the digital and the online services this evening. So if you are still sitting there with a shower outside the window, well, they'll ease off as we go through the night. And it leaves us clear and dry with perhaps one or two mist or fog patches thanks to the moisture from any showers that you saw today. Temperatures will fall back to around 4 degrees. But I think we should avoid any visits from Jack Frost Day, which will be a relief for the gardeners, I'm sure. So we start tomorrow fairly warm. It will warm up very quickly because the sun will be out. The cloud will develop as we go through the day once again. There's an outside chance of a light shower, but no further, I think, than, say, the South Downs, for example. And it's feeling warmer, 20 degrees in town, 16 degrees like today in Southend, but without the showers. As for Wednesday, rather more cloud around, perhaps one or two showers, feeling humid. As for Thursday, lovely sunshine, and as we go through this week, by the end of it in the sunshine, we could get a high of 25 degrees. It'll keep this lot busy.
A bit of summer. Wendy, thank you.